Adventurous kids explore with education and learning what a wild life is in the Everglades. I want to explore the Museum of Discovering Science. What plants do butterflies like? I want to know about Key West. Adventurous kids, learning and fun. Adventurous kids!
Today I'm going to tell you about paper. Paper is a thin sheet material produced by naturally and or chemically producing cellulose fibers derived from wood, wax, glasses, or other flexible sources and water. Draining the water through fine mesh weaving. The fiber weave evenly distributed to the surface, followed by pressing and drying. Although paper was made in single sheets by hand, almost all is now made on large machines. Some making meters 10 meters wide, running at 2,000 meters per minute, and up to 600,000 tons a year. It is a versatile material with many uses, including printing, packaging, decorating, writing, cleaning, filter paper, wallpaper, book, and paper. Conversation paper, limited types, toilet tissue, currency, and security paper, and a number of instructional and construction processes. We derived the English wallpaper from the Egyptian word papyrus, or just known archaeological fragments of the Egyptian precursor to modern paper date to the 2nd century BCE in China, almost 1,000 years ago. Pulp paper making process is ascribed to Chinese a 2nd century CE. Hand court Europe has been said that now the paper making was passed to the Islamic world after the Battle of Paris in 751, and when 2 Chinese papermakers were captured as poisonous. Although the authenticity of this story is uncertain, people started to be made in American soon after. People in Japan learned how to make paper with fibers of the berry tree or 610 at. This is called Japanese paper, or washi, Chinese invention, went to India and then to the Middle East and to Italy. A medical paper maker was construct in French, 1798, but invented in England. At least one paper mill was used there by 1812. Now the process was cheaper, but the raw material was still expensive. In 1840, Frederick Taylor invented a machine that could make pulp for people out of wood fibers instead of the expensive wax paper. Paper became cheap enough for everyone to buy. Paper is made in a factory known as a paper mill. Paper is created in a paper machine using a process known as paper melting. A more paper mill uses large amounts of energy, water, and wood pulp in an efficient and complex series of processes and control technology to produce a sheet of paper that can be used in diverse ways. More paper machines can be 500 feet in length, produce a sheet 406 wide, and operate at speeds of more than 60 miles per hour. The two main prices of paper machines are metro and both based of the largest paper producing countries are China, USA, England. There are many different types or grades of paper. Everyday writing and picture paper combined is thin and smooth. Some paper, especially paper used for art and crafts, is thicker and sometimes textured. Cardboard is a rustic type of paper used to make boxes and other packaging. Paper used for newspapers called newsprint is thin and cheap. Recycled paper is made from newspaper or leftover bits of newspaper. Every 1 ton of paper that's recycled saves about 70 trees, 380 gallons of oil, 3 cubic yards of landfill space, 4,000 kilowatts of energy, and 7,000 gallons of water. Paper has many other practical and creative uses. People use paper to make books, cards, gift wrap, money, egg cartons, and hundreds of other items. Paper used for money is often made in very special ways to make it hard for people to print their own money. A piece of paper money is called a banknote, a bill, or a note. Actually, a paper money isn't really paper at all. Instead, U.S. paper currency is composed of 75% cotton and 25% linen. Waste paper can be used as decoration. It can be pasted onto the walls of a room. This is called wallpaper. Paper can be used to wrap gifts. This is called wrapping paper or gift wrap. Paper can absorb liquids such as water, so people can clean things with paper. takes 7 days for a recycled newspaper to come back as a newspaper again. 57% of the paper is cardboard used in the UK. It's recycled 11 million tons of CO2, including emissions for avoiding by recycling paper and cardboard. In 2008, the equivalent of taking about 3.5 million cars of the world. All the newspaper made in the UK is now made from 100% recycled paper. Most of our toilet paper is made from recycled paper. Congested cardboard packaging consists nearly of 100% recycled material. If paper is made used recycled materials, they will produce 73% less air pollution than if it was made from raw materials. It is estimated that for every ton of paper recycled saves enough energy for a house in the UK for a whole year. Paper produced from raw material uses far more energy and water than if we recycle our unwanted paper. By recycling your daily newspaper, you will have saved more than your whole body weight in paper within a year. The average family uses 6 trees worth of paper each year. Before the size of warehouse is needed to supply the paper used in the UK every year. Every day in the US, paper makers recycle enough paper to fill a 15-mile long train of boxcars. Paper products make up the largest part, 40% of our trash. Paper is one of the biggest comets of solid waste in landfills. 26 million metric tons was 16% of landfill solid waste back in 2009. Over the centuries, paper has been made from a wide variety of materials. Wood pulp, rice, water, cotton, even old clothes. The fibers of the peanut vine were used for making white paper. Colored paper and newsprint craft paper was produced using the peanut hull or shell fibers. Fibers of the resistant peanut skin was used to make a fourth type of paper. Banana paper can refer to 2 different kinds of paper. Paper made from the stalk of the banana plant was primarily used in art. Paper made from banana fiber obtained through an industrial process from stems in the non-digestible fruits. This paper can be either hand or machine made. Army paper is paper that is claimed to be made from the lightning. Weapons other fibers from the Egyptian mummies imported to America circa 1955. Wax paper, also wax paper, were paraffin paper is Paper that has been waterproof through the application of wax. Waterproof is a type of paper that is good for outdoor marine use and general wet environment. A paper airplane is a toy aircraft, usually a glider made of folding paper or paperboard. Today, paper seems so commonplace that we often take it for granted. But during the American Revolution, it was so hard to find that soldiers wiped paper from books and used them as weighting for their rifles. One kind tree can produce about 8,500 sheets of paper. American businesses use enough paper and then to circle the globe 20 times over 2 billion books, 350 million magazines, and 24 million newspapers are published each year in the U.S. alone. 42% of global world harvest becomes paper. The largest fleet of heavy paper machines, 49 feet, 8.5 inches by 32 feet, 10 inches, was made by the students of Colorado National John Bosco, the Battlesea Highway on August 7th, 2015, on 250 students created a giant sheet of paper from recycled newspaper. Thank you for watching this episode.
What did you learn today?
Adventurous Kid.
Adventurous Kids.
What was the most interesting fact?
Adventurous Kids.
Adventurous Kids.
Adventurous